Neiman Hao Pengyamen. Welcome to the final episode of Let's Play Jet Li's Rise to Honor. It wouldn't be a proper final episode if we didn't have a lot of gunfire. Or at least one last long segment of shooting. Sorry for my lack of commentary. It just seems horrible to interrupt all this fantastic gunfighting with me talking over it. I should note that those guys with the large guns, you can't take them out except for the TVs above their head. So, if you have lost a TV, then you can't take them out. It's as simple as that.
認得我哋兩兄弟啊！
Of course, the game wouldn't be complete without a final boss fight with Fei and Hung. If you can manage it, it'll make your life a lot easier to take out one of them at a time. But they're still pretty, you can easily handle them even two at a time, really. One thing you do have to look out for, when they kind of do this little taunt here, I guess what they're expecting you to do is swing at them and then counter the backswing. That seems to be what they're going for. That'll leave them dizzy and quite open to a combo. Of course, sometimes they'll jump kick and hit each other, so, you know, they've got that going for them, I guess.
你要嘅嘢喺我度，放咗佢。
你嚟咗之後，搞到我鬼咁頭痕，你死快啲啦！
我諗你會好失望。
So let's talk about Quan. Quan is our final boss fight. He's a 3-phase fight, and he's a real jerk. He has that non-telegraph throw that he did on us at the very start. He really doesn't telegraph that at all. He just kind of runs up to you and then suddenly does his thing. He will not only counter your adrenaline moves, he'll also counter your counters. This first phase of the fight isn't too bad. The second and third phases are where you start wanting to hit something. I mean, Kwantified can help it, but you usually can't. Most of the time I do this fight, I die on at least one of the parts. Previous times it's been parts 1 and 2. And this run it was twice on part 3, so I just wound up cutting it to the winning take because I was getting frustrated. And of course, Quan, being the cheaty cheat that he is, fills the room with poison gas and has the gas mask. I'm mildly curious which game came first, Dead to Rights or this game. So what you'll want to do is grab Quan to use the gas mask, because if you run out of air, then you die instantly. It's not like your life will start ticking down. Nope, you just die. The problem is Quan is extremely dodgy. Like, he never comes to you to punch you in the face, he just kind of does his little cartwheels around the area. Sometimes he'll counter if you try to grab him just by punching you in the neck. It seems like he'll follow that up with that little, with that rising kick, but I haven't been able to... yeah. I probably did not have the pattern recognition available at the time to recognize that. But yeah, this entire thing reminds me of the Raf Shun Diggs fight in Dead to Rights, where pretty much the same concept. I think he hijacked some sort of gas chamber. I don't remember where it was, and you had to fight him with a gas mask. The thing is, though, I don't think he spent as much time being dodgy and irritating as Quan does. At least part of my problem with this phase of the fight is that the game doesn't really give you any opportunities to obviously attack him. Like, you go up there and try to grab him, he just he flips away from you, and he keeps doing it. Sometimes you try to grab him and he just counters by punching you in the throat. I mean, that's great. It seems like the only real way to do any meaningful damage to him is by taking the gas mask. Because he does lose a little bit of health while that's happening, but the thing is, sometimes you can use those opportunities to grab the gas mask instead of do an adrenaline combo. The problem is, I mean, you see here I've been kind of trying to grab the gas mask for a while, and I just keep... You're never going to know when your next opportunity to grab the gas mask will be. So it's not the best thought out fight. Oh, I should also mention, your health doesn't refill between phases of this fight. So if you go from phase 1 to phase 3 all in one life, however much life you had remaining at the end of phase 2 is what you go into phase 3 with. Which is the reason I failed the first time. Once he's taken enough health damage, he decides, well, I've had enough of this. And now we have a secondary time limit in Michelle's grip strength. So this is a interesting take on the fight, at least. You get involved in a counter fight with Quan, while you do have to sometimes try and pick up Michelle as well. Oh yeah, he can chain through you with this too. It's incredibly annoying. Ask me how I know. But what'll happen is, you know, you kind of get in these chain counters, and if it goes on long enough, eventually kit will counter with a series of kicks to the face, which do quite a bit of damage. But getting to that point isn't always guaranteed. Sometimes he just kind of takes a punch to the thigh, whatever Kit's punching. I remember the first time I tried doing this, I didn't actually know you could pull Michelle back up. And this is like 15 years ago when I first played. I kind of got lucky with adrenaline combos and just wailed on Quan before Michelle fell off. This is a lot more fair. I'll give it that.
你阻止唔到我嘅。
So yeah, over time what I found to be the best way of dealing with Quan is you have to get involved in these little counter fights, and if you do manage to catch him with the combo of kicks at the end, don't hit him with all the kicks. Instead, hit him with most of them, and then bust out an adrenaline combo when he's still kind of stunned from getting kicked in the face. It's pretty much the only way to get this fight done. Otherwise, you're just gonna get attrition to death. Especially because every time you have to pick up Michelle, you take a little bit of damage. Not a whole lot, but it's noticeable.
Kit， 交佢俾我得嘛？
你冇事啊嘛？
你放心啦，我冇事。
你啲人渣都有今日啦！
係咯，佢下半世都有排坐咯。
我要揾你煎屍體！
冇事啦。俾個信封我。
你先至係幕後嗰個。
你以為阿關會有咁醒，識搞咁多嘢？攞嚟啊！呢啲嘢唔見得光㗎，我唔可以俾人炒鍋當攤喎。
我爸爸係你殺㗎。
佢太多事，打爛沙盤就問到篤，差啲俾佢發現。好彩我醒目擺平咗，燒咗佢。
你都好事多為。
黑白兩道我都通，點會唔俾我玩晒啊？
你知我老豆唔會埋你堆㗎。
你老豆食古不化，唔知訂。我知老井一擔擔啊，所以咪揾阿關啊，一佢就知訂啦。但我要夾住佢，有你我就好辦事啦。我好睇好你㗎，可惜啊，你同你老豆一樣衰正義啊！
你啲人渣邊度會明啊？
有啲嘢唔講你唔知嘅。
有咩啊？
我雖然交低咗個 pass 啊，但係我冇辭到職。
你幾時知道係佢㗎？
我知道嘅時候已經太遲，有人知道晒我哋嘅一舉一動。Victor 喺船澳等我哋，帶我哋醫院。佢又一路維護住阿關，直到佢以為阿關會去揭穿佢哋為止。
跟住佢就照板煮碗，殺埋阿關滅口。
而家雨過天青，我哋總算盡咗力去完成上一代嘅遺願。我哋老豆都係想咁，
但係爸爸佢哋就犧牲咗，而 Victor 就生勾勾。
死又輕於鴻毛，重於泰山。
And so that'll just about do it. Thank you for joining me in this little trip down memory lane for Jet Li's Rise to Honor. The game's largely as I remember it, really. Last time I played it was on vacation 15 years ago, and, well, 14, I guess? The game came out in 2004, so it can't have been 15. Anyway, the game pretty much matches up to what I recall, but it's just one of those games that had a whole lot of hype around it, but I think people kind of missed out on for whatever reason. Anyway, it was fun. Sometimes it was frustrating, but, you know, it's the way of games. But, again, thank you for joining me, and please join me next time for the next project. 啊！